Hello, Millie. Hello, Remy. I'm trying to share across my community and invite people to join. Okay. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. Mhm, mhm, mm, 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 mm. Hi, Sister Terry. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Right. I think I have something to use here as well. Oh, is this thing working? Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Eh, it showed earlier. Oh, wow. Oh, maybe it's the other side. Sorry, beg your pardon. I'm coming. I'm trying to fix out something here. Let's see how it works. Let's see how it works. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, Joanne. Oshikani. Linda, thank you. You're welcome. Christiana Tom, you are welcome. Nick Knack, you are welcome. Today we have quite a few people online standing by. Let's start. Today I come in peace, but there is something that I want to talk about, and we need prayer. You know, this week is the week of Holy Week. The Lent is ending by Friday. Lent is ending by Friday, and so something happened 2 days ago in my country, and that is back in Nigeria, okay? And Christians went, remember 3 days was Palm Sunday. Christians went to church. Unfortunately, some fanatics went there to massacre them. And unfortunately, it is something that it really got to me yesterday, to be honest. It really got to me yesterday. I saw the news on Sunday after I was done. Yesterday, I tried not to think about it, but it actually got to me. And I'm thinking that it could be me, it could be you, it could be anybody. And so we need to please hold my country in prayer. Remember my country, Nigeria, in prayer, because I don't think this thing is individual. When you neglect something for a longer time or a longest period, it will actually affect you. And I'm going to start by saying this. We moved to Kano many years back, and we lived in Kano for at least 5 years to 6 years. So for me, when people say the Hausas are not good, I've never experienced them not to be good. Whilst I was there, they were nice people. The only thing I noticed in them, right, is someone to gift them or to lie to them, because they are open-minded people. I can tell you for fact. For the years that I was there, my children, myself, my ex-husband, we were there as family. We meet, mix and mingle with these people every Friday. At least every Friday we go to club, we see these people, we mix and mingle. Apart from that, we have neighbors. We have them as neighbors. I have them as friends. I have people that I have them that I sell to. They are my customers, because normally that period I used to travel here every weekend. I would leave on Friday night, get here Saturday morning, do my shopping quick, and I return back on Sunday night, and I get back home on Monday morning. The moment I landed in Kano, I never go home straight, because by that time my children are in school already. They've been taken to school. All I do is to go and deliver whatever I brought and supply my customer. Hi everybody. Don't spam my YouTube, Freddy or Fred Beard. Don't spam it. Don't spam it, otherwise I lock you out, right? And I'm not here to joke this afternoon. I'm not in the mood at all. Okay? So this thing happens, and I noticed that whilst we were living there, a lot has happened, in the sense that the younger children, especially boys, especially, take note of this, especially boys. Ajia Fulera, you are welcome. Especially boys, they go to Malam, where they pray, they live with them, and they chant, they read Quran and all of that. When they finish the first prayer in the morning, they send this boy out without food. They will send these boys out to go and do almajiri, to start begging on the streets of Kano, to start looking for what to eat. Each child that you see, or each boy that you see, you will see them carrying their own plates. They call it white bowl, a white bowl, a silver stainless steel. That is what majority of them were using, or just a bowl. You will see them carrying this bowl, walking miles to look for food to eat. Whereas the Malam, their teacher, who was teaching them, never provide them with food. Their parents will send them to this Malam to go and learn Quran, to go and learn Arabic, to go and study, never provide them with food. They will look dirty, they will look ugly, they will look anyhow unkept. Why am I sharing this? I want you to please hold Nigeria in prayer. In your prayer, remember Nigeria, please. Remember Nigeria in your prayer. We need prayer. Prayer is never enough. There is so much going on in the world now. The war is on. Everywhere, helter-skelter, here and there. Let me say this. Negligence or neglect is the persistence of failure of the government and of parents. Because I'm not going to blame only the government. I'm going to also blame the parents. You bring a child to the world. You should be able to keep and take care of that child, no matter how tough your situation may be. That is why it's good to plan to have children. These days in particular, it's good to have children. Children are the heritage of God's kingdom. But we don't want to bring a child or children to the world and then give them words. If you cannot feed your mouth, Why would you bring extra mouth to the world to come and say you don't have anything to give them? It's not right. So these people they've been neglected for years and decades. I can tell you for fact, because I live with them. My children live and grow with them. We speak Hausa very well. My children speak Hausa very well. But maybe now they don't understand anymore. Right? I want you to please remember Nigeria in your prayer. Forget about whatever the social media, put out there for you. It's nothing to write about. We need help. And the help is that I don't understand your language. The help is that all we need is your prayer. I'm not asking you to go and defend Nigeria. I'm not asking you to go and defend anybody. All we need is your prayer. All we need is what? Your prayer. Neglect is the persistence of failure to meet basic needs. They were not given education. They hardly have food. They were very unkept. No medical, what do you call it? Medical checkup or whatever. Medical needs. No education. Nothing to be given to these people. And I can vouch, I don't know about now, when we were living there, they were peaceful. Regardless your culture, regardless your religion, regardless your tradition, regardless your tribe. Because Nigeria, we have different tribes, and we mix together. We intertwine together. You cannot say, oh, this is this village is for Christian alone, or this village is for Muslim alone. No, you find both Muslim, Christian, Hindu, whatever atheists. You find them even in a family. In some family, you can find Christian, Muslim. You can find some. Well, atheist is not common in our country, but you find these things in a family, and we grew up together. Zamfara. They said someone came out last week and boasted that during the what do you call it? The Holy Week, which was Palm Sunday, that they were going to carry out that thing. And they did actually carry it out to massacre people. The one that pained me so much was a pregnant woman with a baby, a woman with pregnancy. So they massacre her and the baby. What is their fault? What is their mistake? What have they done to deserve all this? What have they done to deserve all this? And we have government that is keeping quiet. We have government. In fact, some people in the northern part, they did a video that I saw this morning also, which is very, very depressing. That they were accusing the president and the son, that the son has never gone through problem. He has never known hardship. He has never known difficulty. That is why his father is not responsible for them. In any nation, it's only the poor people always, end up on the, at the end of whatever they are doing. The poor people, they are always at the end of suffering because they have no one to fight for them. I don't know about Zamfara. I've never been to Zamfara, but when it comes to Jos, I always go to Jos. I always travel to Jos. We always go there for weekend. 1 week at times, because it's very close. It's not too close to Kano, but we love going there. We visited Jos many times. Jos is a peaceful city. Zamfara, some other small, Benue, Kwara, Edo. Why are these people everywhere? Already they are in the community. It's too late. It is too late. Nigerian government should do something for towards this thing, because we cannot keep on like this. You cannot keep taking people's life like that for no reason. If you need to talk to the government, sit down and talk to the government. Sit down. Deliberate with them. What are your pain? If there is no pain, there is no gain. If you don't sit down and air your own pain, tell them this is what we want, this is what we need. You can't keep the Chibok girls. How many returned? How many of them returned? In fact, I understand that there is I think a film or something, has been done about Chibok girls, Chibok mother, mother of Chibok. Remember those young girls? They went to their school and then kidnapped them and all of that. I don't want to say too much with this thing, because TikTok is very, 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 very sensitive. I was flagged yesterday because I was mentioning HEART. MTB, my day is okay, but I'm not that in a good mood today. Why? Because something just hooked me yesterday, and today I'm still feeling the pain as if I was there. Of course, I feel pain for the family. There is no peace of mind. Who knows where next? Who knows what next? And these people are in the desert boasting. Where do they get money for this? Where do they get money for feeding? Where do they get money to help themselves? Where are they getting the money from? If not some, society or some company, or God, only God knows, is sponsoring them. Who knows? And I'm sure it's not a secret to the government or to anybody. They have been neglected for years. And they say it's the Fulani. How did the Fulani come in? Because there is no border. The border that I used to travel to Niger when I was in Nigeria to go and buy Ankara. I used to travel. You cannot even, differentiate Nigerian border to Niger border. You cannot differentiate. It's like you are just driving, driving through. There is no sign to say, oh, welcome to Niger, welcome to Kano. No, maybe now. This has been neglected. And I understand they are even in the West now. Don't think, oh, it's only the northern part. They are among people, because someone posted it in our community yesterday that we have to wake up. Of course, even I remember sometimes, was it last year or year before? They went to Ogun State, I think in Abeokuta, and they started buying people. Thank you. I love you to my darling. They were buying people. They went there and were buying people for no reason. And one of them said, oh, they work with the Oba, they work with the chief, the local chiefs, because they were the one that were giving them information. They will go to your farm and just, buy you, because they want to feed their animals. If these people were given education growing up, I don't think they will end up like this. They behave like animals. They behave like someone that is drinking this thing, you go all the time. They behave that there is no sense. Yes, my friend, discussing violence and neglect in Nigeria. That is what I'm discussing here. That is what I am discussing here. It is so sad. It is so painful. So Bombini. It is so painful. It is so painful. I am not happy. I am not happy. I am not happy. And I just didn't want to say because of that, I will not show up. I wanted to share with you. I wanted to share with you, my friend, to help Nigeria, to remember Nigeria in prayer. I am not happy. I am not happy. I am a mother. I have families in Nigeria. It could happen to anybody. It could happen to your family. It could happen to my family. We need to hold Nigeria in prayer. We need to hold Nigerians in prayer, please. That is why I am here today. I am pained. I had the news on Sunday very late. Yesterday, I didn't want to start the week with that. And today, I wanted to talk about giving hope. But my mind keep going back to these families. The pictures were like haunting me, as if I was the one that did the damage. I've lived with the Hausas. I've lived with them for 6 years. They are peaceful. The only thing they don't like is you to neglect and tell them lies. Hausa don't like lies. When they tell you something, that is what they mean they will do. If you make an agreement with them, this is what we are going to do. Please don't go back and turn your mind at them. I remember the time of Mitasini. We were in Kano. They were taking human beings, and the ones they were focusing on were the Igbo people. They were throwing them in a well alive. One of my friend who was an Igbo lady, she had to plead to go to one of her neighbor who is an Hausa because they've been friends. She has to plead. At the end of the day, she has to end up marrying an Hausa man because they abhorred her. They protected her. And the man said on one condition, if you can marry me. She had no choice but to say, yes, I will marry you. To save her life and the life of her children. She became Matankule because of she didn't want to lose her life. These people, when you hear go, they never hear come back. That go, that is what they will go. If they seated now and one of them get up and start running, they will get up and start running without questioning what is making you to run. What is happening? Why are you running? They will not question it because they trust that person that is running. They know that there is a sign for danger and they will follow. They will follow. That is the brain, how our brain is wired. We are talking about neglect, and I'm praying for hope for Nigeria. I'm praying that God will give us hope over hopelessness. I'm praying for hope because this is the season of hope. This is the season. Why is it only I'm not going to say only Christian, because even the Muslims were targeted. The Muslims were also targeted. The Zamfara people were shouting that you cannot continue to do this for us. So who are these people? Who is sponsoring them? Who is behind all this? For how many years now? For the past 3-4 months, no light. No light. I saw a young girl that was saying, oh, where are we going to run to? There is no light. How can we have education? No light, no school. You see children sitting under the tree in this 21st century in Nigeria. And Tinubu went to America and came to England. To do what? To come and beg for money again? To come and beg for what? Support? When Kenya, South Africa, Ghana, they are all they are taking charge of their country. And they said Nigeria being the first what do you call it, giant of Africa is generator powered country. Generator powered. The first time I went to Ghana, I spent 2 weeks. I did not see a blink of light. The light did not blink for 1 second. For the 2 weeks, the first time I went, I've been there thereafter. The first experience, the light never blinked for 1 second. So the country that has power, that has been supplying power to Ghana, to Burkina Faso and all of them, they have shortage of power. The worst country, they call them giant of Africa. I think these people should be ashamed. Do you have conscience? Do you have conscience? Do you have conscience? You have seen leaders that misleaded us. They did the worst. What happened to them? What happened to them? What happened? I don't want to name names. What happened to those leaders? They thought the whole world belonged to them. What happened to them? How was their end? How is their family now? Can't we build our nation? Can't we help ourselves? Can't we support ourselves? Nigeria is a beautiful country. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to turn my back. And it's not because I'm from there. I've traveled to other nations in Africa. It's not that they are not good, but the difference is clear. The difference is clear. Nigerians, we need to do more. We need to do better. Living in diaspora doesn't mean that you are not affected. Living in diaspora doesn't mean that you should turn your back at your family back home. Because no matter, maybe you don't have any family back home. Maybe not. But I have families back home. And I want them to be protected. I don't want them to go out and come back and say, oh, no, we are looking for your sister. He's been kidnapped. Your brother has been kidnapped and all of that. Oh, where is the peace? Where is the freedom? When I was growing up, you can walk 10 miles without looking back because there is nothing to be afraid of. Nobody will come and kidnap you. Nobody will hurt you. Being girls or woman or whatever, you can be alone without light on that street. Nothing will harm you. Nothing. But now, even daytime, you cannot go out without looking back more than 10 times. You have to be checking who is following you, who is behind you, because the life is so risky now. It is so sad that we are having this issue in 21st century. And each time they go against all these Christians. Is that what Allah told you? That if you don't buy people, you cannot enter Al-Jannah? Is that what is written in the Quran? Is that what is written in the Bible? Christians don't kill. It's all this Muslim killing. What is your problem? Why are you so fanatic about religion? One day you are forgotten that you will die and you never reach Al-Jannah. You will go to hell, pit of hell. Because if you think otherwise, that you think you can take a life of someone that you've never created, and you yourself, you think you will enjoy the rest of your life? Imbanu. It will not happen. Because whatever you do unto others shall be done unto you. You shall receive whatever you sow. It may take longer. I've witnessed Biafran war. War is not a good thing. Thank you, Kay Ayona. You are welcome, my dear. I'm so sad today, honestly. And I don't like to find myself in this situation. Thank you for your support always. Please power tap, power tap, power tap. Let's power tap. You know? I don't know why. I don't know why. When will this stop? When will it stop? When will it stop? People are talking every day. People are talking. Why can't you listen to the masses? In this country, if anything is going on, they will listen to the community. They will listen to people before they can make their decision. But you rule over people instead of people ruling over you. They appointed you to that post as a minister. Now, already, you've been campaigning for 2027. You've been campaigning, giving rice to people. That rice or bag of gari, how long will it take them to finish that food? How long? When you remove food, you remove shelter. What next? Forget about light. People must have a good shelter. They must have food. Robbie, I don't want you people to make me laugh today. No, it's not a matter of laughter. I understand, Robbie, exactly. They believe in religion instead of relationship. Religion will always separate people. But when you have a good relationship with your neighbor, that is what the Bible says. Love your neighbor as yourself. It's a relationship. I'm not saying is a you have to be intimacy with the person. No, it's a mutual thing. Natural. Let it come natural. Be your best neighbor. Don't be a hell to your neighbor. There are some people they just give discomfort. They make people's life hell. As if they are the owner of the world. Let me tell you, there is a time for everything. Nigeria cannot afford to be quiet over this. Not anymore. Not anymore. Nigeria cannot keep quiet. People cannot be managing their lives, trying to live peacefully, and then you go to their neighborhood and take control over them, over whatever their property and their farm. What is your problem? And I said, negligence is the major problem for these Hausa people. No education, only few of them. I know for sure because I could see them growing up when we were living there. They will scatter all over the street. In fact, because sometimes if they don't have anything to eat, they will tend to steal. They want to rob. When they go to market, no food. Their parents will not even give them food. They will go and tell them to go and serve their master. And their master, every money they finish, he will send them out, go and look for food. For where? From where? Where will they get the food from? When you cannot give them 1 square meal a day. Eh? That is how they grew up. With that low mentalities, no self-esteem. A child that you don't give food eventually will steal. Exactly, Robbie, yeah. I know we are all brothers and sisters sharing the same journey. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you for that word. Thank you. And it hurts me. It really hurts me. It's like it's haunting me. And now, because I have spoken out, I believe I will have that peace of mind, because it's not something that I really want to talk about, because I'm not a political person. I don't like talking about it, but sometimes you need to, say something. You need to help. You need to support with your word, with your prayer. No prayer is too big or too small. Please say a prayer, a word of prayer for Nigeria. Nigeria is in darkness. I'm telling you, Nigeria is in darkness. If they think because they see the broad daylight, Nigeria is in deep hole. Like that Trump said. Nigeria is in deep hole. Ilẹ̀ ọ̀jìn ọ̀fìn ilẹ̀ ni wọ́n wà. Nigeria is in deep hole, and they should get out of this hole very quickly before it's too late. It's not fair on people. It's not fair. A mother carrying a child that was, by, huh? And they even said the armies were there, that he didn't allow these people to chase them away. They had to come in and they did nothing. I wasn't there. It was an essay. It's what I heard on the internet. But then again, if it were not so, I don't think this man will fabricate the lie. Because it's their family. It's from that side of the town. And we cannot neglect it. And it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter. Like Robbie says here, we are brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter your skin. It doesn't matter your language. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter where you come from the part of the world. I don't care. We need to live in peace, in harmony, in friendship. If our president knows that this thing is too much for him, he should ask for help. Even the Trump said, if you need help, I will render you help. Remember the other time, what do you call it? Trump sent troops to Nigeria without any permission. Can anybody enter a strong man's house without asking for permission? But because the what do you call it? There is no security. The border is porous. So that is why he could come without any invitation. And we saw what he did there. We saw what he did. He said he's coming to help Nigeria, and you people are disowning him. You are denouncing him. He wants to come and take something. How many decades or centuries have they been taking things and robbing you? How many? How many? How many century? Answer me. How many century these people come? They will tell you they want to come and help you. At the end of the day, they will leave you empty, and you start all over again. You allow them to come in free of charge. You give them the way. You give them the invitation. You allow them to come. Can you enter a strong man house without him inviting you? You will not go scot-free. I think it's time for our people to stand up, to use whatever they have. Forget about religion this time. Forget. They should stand up and use what they have. There was a place in Benin. These people, they went there. You know what they did? They lay something down. They were all asleep. They all slept till daybreak. So we should go back to what the power God has given us. If you don't know, go and ask ChatGPT. We should make use of our own power. They cannot come and, just take the territory like that. They are everywhere. You will not even know them. Eh? Even some of them, a passionate discussion on political and social issues. Well, ChatGPT, jẹ́ kó rí ẹ̀ kó pé o, jẹ́ kí orí ẹ̀ kó pé. Don't mimic me again. Gbogbo tí mo sọ tó ń repeat. Don't mimic me. Right? Don't mimic me again. This thing is not a matter of just asking you to be repeating what I said. Kí ló dé? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. A passionate discussion on political and social issues. There should be freedom in your country, in your nation. We have nowhere to run to. That is where God has created us. And Nigeria is a beautiful country, beautiful people inside out. I'm not saying that we don't have some people that are devilish, they have that devil mind, right? But it all boils down to upbringing. Your background matters a lot in your life. It shapes you. No matter how educational you are or educative, your background will shape you. There are things that you'll be doing that, it shapes you from when you were young. And we need to pray for Nigeria. Please, remember Nigeria. I don't have any topic to share with us today. I just want you to remember Nigeria in your prayer. I am so sad. I have never been like this in maybe for the past 20, 30 years. I've never been in that kind of mood. I have to be praying myself out of it. But I couldn't until when now that I'm talking about it, I think I'm feeling relief a bit. Please, wherever you are in the part of the world, either you are from Nigeria or not, please remember Nigeria in your prayer. You don't have to come from Nigeria to pray for your neighbor, to pray for your brothers, to pray for your sister. I remember the years, even I read it in the book. I didn't witness it, but I read it in a book. The massacre that happened in the was it South Africa or Uganda? Remember Idi Amin as well. Remember him. Remember all these people. Enough of this in Africa. Enough. We are a beautiful continent. Our continent is the largest, and we all these Yibo, they are coming to our continent to eat out of us. And we have what it takes. We can help ourselves. Don't allow intruder to come into our midst. We don't need them. We are enough. We are more than enough. We are more than enough. Look at Traore. Traore is taking good care of his country now. Why did they kill this man? These Igbo people? Because they know that we have everything that it takes. And they want to cripple them. They cannot cripple us. We must not allow them to cripple us. They know what we have. They know more than you, a citizen of whichever country of Africa you come from. You hardly know anything. But we have more than what it takes to build the whole world. And they know that. That is why they always condemning Africa, so that you people will not, open your eyes and see, oh, Africa is the best out of it. That is why they never show you in the media and tell you, oh, Africa, they live on a tree because they are monkeys. Why not go there yourself? Why do they always go? Why do they always run into Africa? We have many of them there. They've been living there for decades, 50 years, 60 years. They have their children there. They have family there. And yet, they will come on the media, oh, it's the war, don't go, don't go. We have to rebuild our country, no matter where we are. Remember Jeremiah in the Bible. He heard that the wall of Jerusalem was broken. He seeked the Lord's face and asked, shall I go? Shall I go and rebuild? God told him, go and rebuild. And he went. Let us seek the face of God in Africa. Let us seek the face of God in Africa. And let us stop polluting the land with all this BLOD. Too much pollution. Pure people, poor people that they have no sin. They knew nothing. And yet they are paying the price of what they knew nothing of. They are paying the price of a sinner, whereas they are not the sinner. Let us remember our people in prayer. And tó bá dogun dogun. Yoruba people, I don't know about, and I believe that every tribe have their own thing. Yoruba people have what it takes. I remember when I was in Kano, one of my auntie, I didn't know she was related to me. It was a stone. And you think that stone is ordinary. It was a stone that was thrown to her when she was asleep. Ẹgbẹ́ kan ara ẹ̀ báyìí ó jóná ni. Ó laná délẹ̀ ni. Ẹgbẹ́ yẹn jóná ni látorí bed. In a dream, in a sleep. If you are a Yoruba person, you will know what I'm saying. I'm not going to repeat it in English. Òkúta, a stone. Ordinary stone ni wọ́n sọ sínú ilé. Tí a gbogbo ẹ̀gbẹ́ inú ẹ̀ tó jóná. Ola one, thank you, my dear sister or brother. Ẹgbẹ́ kan ó jóná ni. Ìgbà tó ránṣẹ́ pè mí tán ní Megad wọn ni wọ́n rán pé kó wá pè mí o. Wípé àti lọ sí hospital mo ní kí ló dé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Ló bá sọ̀rọ̀ gbàtà débẹ̀. Woman ní gbogbo ẹ̀gbẹ́ kan ó laná délẹ̀ ni. Ó wá ní Yorùbá ò ní agbára wọn ò ní nǹkan tó lè fi ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ ká in tó bá dogun kó dogun. A kàn lè dúró ká máa wò ná kọ́kọ́ máa pa àwọn èèyàn lásán fún kíni. For what? What's their reason? Kí ni wọ́n fẹ́ kí ló gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn tí wọ́n san? And I started with negligence, neglect. They've been neglected. Nítorí pé ọmọ tí wọn ò bá kọ́, ó di dandan kó lọ gbẹ̀kọ́ níta. Àwọn ọmọ tí wọn ò kọ́ wọn ò ní education, no medical needs, no food, no shelter. Every time. So they end up being broken. They end up being a challenge. They end up, being carefree. Because there is no one to direct them, no one to guide them. The people that are meant to guide them, they are doing something else. Now they've grown up, they become wild because they were not given the right direction growing up. Those are the people they were using. They know that they don't have the sense of mind. They don't know anything. They cannot think on their own. So unless they instruct them, do this and that's it. And Hausa, they always respect their elders, no matter whether they are poor or not. Whatever their elder tell them, that is what they will do. They don't ask questions. Wallahi, they don't ask questions. If you tell them, don't do this, yes, sir. Naji, do that. To ba komi, Naji. They will tell you, I understand, I don't hear you. You are not saying Yoruba person or Igbo or Hausa may say, why did you say I should not do it? They may question them. Why? Because they have small sense. They can reason. But these people, they cannot reason. They cannot reason. You see them using that takpa pupu, right? They were taught, do it this way, use it this way, and they always have oga that we, go before them. We go ahead of them. Many of them, if you check their age, they are not even up to 20 or 30. Those are the people they can use. They are among the West now. They are living. Even remember, even myself, I had to send my security away because whenever we are not there, this guy will go and work. He will leave the house. When it's night time, he will come and sleep. Nothing, he is not guarding anything because their eyes are opened now. Ojú wọn ti là sódì. You will see them riding Okada, Marwa, and all of that, all over, without no license, no driver's license. One of my friends came to visit me last year, and when she was going back home, she ride on this Marwa, this Okada, not Marwa, the Okada. The Okada, without sense. Because if you have a driving, if you are a trained driver, you will know how to maneuver when you want to dodge any accident or whatever. This guy just swerve and throw that my friend in the gutter. All the flesh of a leg, oshiboni. Oh my goodness! You don't understand what I'm talking about. You don't understand what I'm talking about. One of the leg, despite the fact that she wore jeans, you know, jeans can be thick. The one she wore that day was jeans, and it's a bit thick. All the flesh of one leg just peel off like this. It took 3 months before the thing could heal. I had to say, sister, are you sure that you don't have diabetes? Because this thing should have healed longest time. Because I told her, don't cover it. Take penicillin or ampicillin. Take something that will protect you so that it doesn't get infected. They don't have no sense. No sense. No sense of humor, no sense of reasoning. Because they lack education. So don't come and tell me if anybody tells you education is not good, my dear. Teach your children and teach your, may God, give them education, because education is the better knowledge. Don't assume, oh, they know. No. Even if they know, teach them. I have to send my security away. I said, no, you cannot do that. When I arrived, he thought, you know, because normally we don't stay late. They're too, for long. So he was asking me 1 month pass. He has not seen Mama travel back. Second month, say, Mama, but I said, nah, by your Zuba. Do you know what that means? He was asking me, am I not going back now? I said, no, not now. Because it's like I'm tying him down. We are paying him and a lot of money. We paying him a good money. And he will leave home in the money to go and do concrete, to go and be working in the site, building site. If we go, so he's earning both ways. He's earning both ways. Kilele. He's earning both ways. Eh? And he was telling me he has 11 children. I say, in Iranshi, wetin concern me with 11 children that you have back home? In Iranshi, in Arana. Eh? Kini temi, what's my own? Now you carry belle, they give women belle all everywhere. Na my own palava. So I go, they feed your family. And so if this job is not sufficient to feed your family, tefi, masa tefi, go immediately. So I sent him away. And we have to do the security everywhere. Even without him, the whole house is okay. We have no alarm for anything. So it's not that he's there doing anything. No, I want to 1 second. If I report you now, you know what will happen to you. I will put you away. Okay? So I'm going to round up. I'm not going to stay too long. I want to remind us, you that are here with me, to please remember Nigeria in your prayer. No prayer is too small. No prayer is too big. Just remember, you don't have to come from Nigeria. You don't have to be a Nigerian to pray for Nigeria. I pray for Israel, Jerusalem. Even the Bible says, pray for Jerusalem. Pray for Jerusalem. When you pray, it means that your own prayer will be answered as well. And trust me, whatever you are asking God for, once you are standing in gap for people or for a nation, God will also answer your own prayer. When what you wish for other people shall surely come to you as well. So as a Nigerian, I can see majority people here, maybe you are from Africa because I can see your name. Maybe you are from Nigeria, maybe you are from Congo, maybe you are from Jamaica, maybe you are from America. It doesn't matter. I'm only requesting you to please remember Nigeria in your prayer. Remember Nigeria in your prayer, and may the Lord remember you too. As you wish Nigeria to be at peace, to be in peace with one another, I pray. Even when Paul goes to any house, he said, peace be unto you. Because he comes with peace. He comes to see you in peace. And he will live with peace. And he wants peace to reign. So we want peace to reign in Nigeria. We want peace to reign in our home. We want peace to reign in our community. We want peace to reign in our nation. War is something that is not good. It's not good to experience at all. I have experienced Biafran war in my country. It's not palatable. It's not something that you wish even your enemy to witness. So we want peace to reign in Nigeria. Please pray for Nigeria. Remember Nigeria in your prayer. You don't have to have family there. I pray for Ukraine. I didn't come from Ukraine. A day after I left Ukraine, that was when the war started in Ukraine. I went to preach. That same day, the following day, that is when they started. And my mentor is there, Pastor Sunday Adelaja. He lives in Ukraine. I went from Ukraine to Simferopol. That is where I always go and preach every year. The following day, in fact, we've been hearing that it's going to start. We thought it was that same day that we were leaving. But thank God, God saw us through. So it started the following day. Nobody prayed for that. If any war should arise, my dear, you and I will not be where we are. You see the recent one that happened, that we're throwing all these things everywhere. Nobody pray for it. We need peace in this world. God has not created, calamity everywhere. God created the world in peace. He said we should live in peace, in harmony. Love your neighbor as yourself, not your enemy. Nobody is your enemy. We are all one. And please, remember Nigeria, okay? Thank you, everyone that has joined me today. I really appreciate you. I'm sorry. I really appreciate. Yeah! Woo! 1 second. Oh my God. In fact. I'm sorry, Jerry. I'm so sorry. All this, Jehovah. I almost broke this thing now. You know? So don't worry. I need to open the window because it's warm now. I've been talking. So, yeah, please remember Nigeria in your prayer. As I've said, let's take it to 1K, then I will leave. Let's take the likes to 1K and I will leave. Today is not the day that I'm not even feeling it at all. I'm not feeling I'm not feeling that vibe that I always come out with. I'm not feeling it. But I know that it's just for a while. It's just for a minute even. So when I'm done, I'll go into prayer. So, and then, yeah, a heartfelt prayer for peace and unity in Nigeria. Thank you, my friend. That is ChatGPT. AI says a heartfelt prayer for peace and unity in Nigeria. Join the prayer for the nation. Thank you, AI. Thank you. Thank you for reminding us. Thank you. Thank you. You see, if a recorded, programmed machine will say something, what about you, my dear? Sorry. What about you? So we need the help of each other. We need it. You don't need to know me. I don't need to know you to support me. You don't need to know me. I don't need to know you. Sugar. Oh, okay. I think I saw some things. All right. Okay. So, yeah. So, my heart is full of, I'm not going to say it's full of grief, but my heart is full. It's really full. And I thank God for this day that, despite all, we will still stand strong because we need that strength of God. We need that hope. We need hope. After the hopelessness, I pray that the Lord will give peace to the family that lost their family or children. I pray that God will uphold Nigerians in this season. The families that are grieving, that Lord should give them peace. He should give them harmony. He should give them rest, you know, to bear the losses of their loved one. Because Nigeria is crying. Nigeria is weeping. I don't want to cry now. I don't, because I'm emotional. You can even feel it in my tone, in my voice. So I'm trying to hold back a lot. I'm trying to hold back a lot. So be he, or maybe you are Nigerian, an Igbo, a Ghana, a Togolese, a Congolese, a Kenyan, South African, Jamaica, wherever you may come from the part of the world. Maybe you are American, maybe you are British. Please remember Nigeria in your prayer. We need you now. We need you now. We need you now. We need the support. We need the support. We are not asking for money, but just a word of prayer, of peace to reign in Nigeria. Okay? Until then, I see you next time. Thank you, everyone that has joined me. I pray that the Lord will see us through the year of 2026. We will not lose our loved ones. We will not, they will not be at the wrong place at the wrong time. I pray that the Lord will, keep us and preserve us and keep our family and preserve them wherever they are in Africa, even part of the world. There is nowhere that is secure, but at least in diaspora, we know that they are always in charge. The government are always in charge of their citizen, taking care of their citizen. And so Nigeria should take care of their citizen as well, because we are the nation. The citizens are the nation. They are the people of Nigeria. They are not just ordinary. They are people that put the government together. And so we must recognize that citizens of Nigeria are not animals. They are human beings, and they need love and care. They need the support of the government. They need the support of the government. They need the support of the government to be in control and to be in charge. No nonentical people that don't have education to come and take over. People who lack knowledge, they don't have anything. The miscreants, the hopeless people. Who is funding them? I wonder. let me go. I don't want to just say anything that will make a TikTok flag